Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to this session. How are you doing this morning? And I hope you had a great night. Yeah. My name is Olamide Ogunbeni. I'm a Google Digital Skills Trainer with Impact Her. And I have here with me on the call Clementina. Clementina is also here, and Clementina will be moderating. You'll be seeing her at the comment section, so please feel free to interact with her. And then I also have my other colleague Chidima. She's at the back end. You'll not be seeing her much, but she's doing a great job ensuring that this training continues, right? And we don't, go out of session, right? So yeah, so thank you so much, Clementina and Chidima. So yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome, ladies. Welcome. So feel free to introduce yourself. Kindly let us know where you're joining us from, your name, your business name. Yes, I'll be happy to have you. So welcome to this session. Welcome everyone. Welcome again. Let me see who I have here. Oh, I have quite a lot of people already. I have Eric. Eric, good morning. I have Mel Shenali. Mel, good morning. Good morning. Yes, we are really excited about this training. Good morning, Gracie. Please let us know where you're joining us from, and let us also know what your business name is. So welcome, Yegon. Welcome. Yes, we're really excited. Yeah. Okay, Grace says join us from Kenya. How is Kenya? Oh yes, Rose from Nairobi. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's really great to be here this morning. Okay, so your business name is Uzito Bibe Shop. Rose, thank you for that. Selena, welcome, Selena from Nairobi. Welcome. It's great to have you here. Yes, Gitinji. Thank you, Gitinji. I hope I pronounced your name properly. I'm sorry if I didn't. Welcome this morning. Welcome. All right, I'm really happy to be here. So I really hope that we have a great session. So yes, let's just start while everyone joins in. So this morning we'll be talking about how to build your brand and sell online. How do you build your brand and sell online? Yes, we're going to talk about that this morning. And our agenda for today is we're going to look at how to establish your brand online. Of course, we also look at how to develop your e-commerce offering, and lastly, we look at how to utilize social media to drive sales. Yes, so these are things we're going to be doing this morning. Yes. I really hope that we learn a lot and we are able to go back becoming better entrepreneurs. Yes. So before I continue, I would just like to mention that Google is offering a free one-on-one mentorship, right? If you own a small business or charity. So if you are interested in this opportunity, please feel free to sign up on https bit.ly/GDSA mentoring. Yes, I'm sure that Clementina will be doing justice by posting that for you to see and take note of. Like I always say during my trainings, please do not attempt to click on the link. Any attempt to do so will take you out of this training, so you can just note it and you check it out later. Yes, thank you. Titus, welcome. Yes, thank you so much. All right, so let's just dive right in. Yes. So how do you currently market your business? I want to hear from you. How do you currently market your business? Let's hear from you, please. How do you currently market your business? Right? What are you doing right now? How do you currently market your business? Let's hear from you. How do you currently market it? I can't see anybody's comments. I'll assume that you're typing in, right? So yes, how do you currently market your business? I would like to know. I'd like to hear from you. for you as a business owner, it's very important that you don't just have a business, but you market it. Because I mean, if people don't know about your business, how can they even buy from you, right? So it's necessary you market your business. So how do you currently market your business as a business owner? Oh, thank you, Gitinji. It says true word of mouth. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that answer. Yes, true word of mouth is a great way to do that. All right. Any other comments? We're waiting to hear from you. Rose, I can't see you again. Where are you? Let me see. Pavin, I want to hear from you. How do you currently market your business? Selena, I want to hear from you. Let me hear. Nancy, yeah. How do you currently market your business? I want to hear. Gracie, how do you currently market your business? Want to hear from you. Oh, Yegon says maximize on social media platform. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kevin. She says maximize on social media platforms. Thank you so much. Mel says true advertisements. Good. Thank you very much for those answers. Those are great answers. Yeah, so we're going to dive into what we have for today. Oh, Pavin says true WhatsApp groups. Good. Awesome. Thank you so much for that. That's a great way to also market your business. You have to reach out to people in your network, right? And WhatsApp gives you that platform. Thank you so much. All right. So let's go how to establish your brand online. So yes, another question I would like to ask you before we continue is, what benefits are brought to businesses by going online? What do you think are the benefits that are brought to businesses by going online? Right? Let me hear from you. What exactly happens to a business when that business goes online? Do they decrease in sales? Do they increase in sales? Do they have more reach, or do their reach reduces? Like, right, I want to hear from you. What benefits are brought to businesses by going online? Yes, Rose, thank you. Establishment of networks, thank you, Rose. But I would like to hear from you regarding this particular question I just asked. Mel, I want to hear from you. Pavin, I want to hear from you. Rose, um, yes, okay. Gloria says they reach a larger amount of people. Yes, that's really, really awesome. Thank you so much for that. Yes, so that means that they're able to expand their customer base. Right. Pravin is also saying the same thing. You get to reach a wider network. Thank you so much. That's actually customer base, right? Yes, thank you very much for those answers. Please keep the answers coming. We're really happy to have them. All right. While the answers are still coming, let's look at what we have here. So, do you know that it's very necessary for you to go online as a business owner, to take your business online? And the reason is that, do you know that 1.79 billion people shopped online last year? Do you understand? In 2020, we had more, up to 1.7 billion people shopping online. Do you see that? That's a lot of number. That means if you actually had your business online last year, you must have made a lot of sales even despite the pandemic. Do you see that, right? And then 97% learn about a business online than anywhere else. Do you see that? They learn about your business from your business being online than anywhere else, than word of mouth, than whatever other ways that you do that. Do you see that? And then, do you know that 95% of purchases will be made through e-commerce by 2040? Do you see that? That's a great reason you should go online, because by 2040, then only 5% will be offline. What will we be doing with the many? Do you want to just make do with just 5%? I'm sure you don't want to. I'm sure you want to have dealings with those 95%, and you'll not be able to do that if your business is not online. Do you see that? All right. So yes, so how businesses use the internet, right? Because of course, once they go online, they have to be able to use the internet for their benefit, right? So one way is to sell their products. So as a business owner, you're able to sell your product using the internet. You're able to also buy products from others. Do you see that? You're able to advertise, able to reach customers. Yeah, so many people have said it. I see that Gloria mentioned that. I also see that was that Grace or yes, Pavin mentioned that, right? That you'll be able to have, more reach, a wider network, right? When your business goes online. So that's exactly, you're able to reach more customers when you go online as a business, right? And of course, you're able to research on competition. You are seeing, you are seeing what this other brand is doing. That brand that does the same thing like you do, right? You're able to see what they're doing, right? And why theirs is anything special, right? You're able to see what they're doing better than you, and you are also able to leverage on whatever they are doing, so that you're able to take what are the weaknesses, what are they not doing, what are they not doing well, and then you're able to leverage on that. Do you see that? That's a great way. I can see some responses here. Gracie says improve client service through flexibility. Thank you. Kelvin, create awareness of your product. Good. Rose, you get to educate about your business aside from making sales. Awesome. Thank you so much. Obuba says tremendous increase in sales. Great. I'm really happy to hear that. Gloria, the customer can have a sense of what the brand is before going to the physical store. Good, that's really important. Amber says, okay, Amber, welcome. I thought you were saying something related to what we're saying, but welcome to this session. We are really, really happy to have you here. Kevin Yegon says you can get genuine feedback from customers. Good. Thank you so much for all of those answers. They are very, very correct. Meshak says more customers because it goes viral. Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for your responses. We're really happy to have them. All right, so let's just continue our the session. So you have to be able to build an online presence. And how do you even do that? I mean, it's very important that in this digital age, right, you don't just stay offline. You don't just make do with those people that come to your physical store. But it's important to have a website or an e-commerce platform or a social media page or whatever it is, because all of these are going to benefit your business. Do you see that? So here we have Invelin Design. Invelin Designs is actually has a website. Do you see their website on this particular page, right? And of course, you also have Juma Atos with their website. So it's very important for you that even if you don't have a website, you have a social media page or you have an e-commerce platform. Do you see that? All right, so let's just continue. So you are able to use different kinds of platforms. When you go online, you're able to use your own website. So for example, you're able to create www.rosedesigns, right, .com, for example, right? And of course, when people click on that link, it's able to take them directly to your website where you have your items or whatever it is that you're selling, right? And of course, you can actually have social media platforms so that you are able to interact with your customers, give them new content, and tell them what exactly is what was happening, right? And of course, you are able to have an online directory, right? Such that you are placed on a particular list of businesses online. So when people actually check for food businesses in Nairobi, your business is part of the ones that come out as long as you're on the online directory. Do you see that? And of course, you're able to have an e-commerce platform where you sell your product or service. Right. So I hope that you're learning and you're enjoying this session. All right, so let's just move ahead. Yeah, so do you know that e-commerce platform in Africa is such a big deal that 400 million internet users are in Africa? And that means that we're second to China. China is like that China has the most number of e-commerce users, but in Nigeria in Africa we have 400 million, right? That's a lot of people. Do you see that? Right? And of course, do you know that 10% of retail sales with an estimated value of 75 billion by 2025 is what you have, right? So you see that we have 10% of retail sales. That means that you are able to sell a lot. Do you see that by 2025, right? And of course, 16.5 billion revenue will be generated, was generated from e-commerce in 2017. That's almost like what, 4 years ago. Now, what do you think it would be now? Definitely it would have skyrocketed by now. So why not take advantage of what we have on the internet? Do you see that? Yes, so let's just move ahead. So let's look at some e-commerce platforms that are available for you to leverage on. So we have Amazon. I'm sure that's popular. I know that. I mean, if you buy things online, especially from the United States and other parts of the world, you'll be familiar with Amazon, right? And so you can actually get on Amazon as a business, so that you're able to sell your product and display your product online, right, for sales. Then of course we have Konga. Konga is actually one of Nigeria's leading e-commerce platforms, right? And of course you can actually sell a lot of products on it, a kind of a different kinds of products. You have your fashion products, medical product, whatever it is, you can actually sell your products on Konga. And of course we have Jumia. Jumia is actually in Africa, right? And it allows you to buy, and allows your customers to buy, a wide variety of products from you if you actually put your product on their platform. Do you see that? And it offers you, you know, bill paying, food delivery, and all of those kind of services. Do you see that? All right. I really hope that we are enjoying this session. If you are, please let me see a one on the comment section, and I'll be sure that we're together, right? Please, let's have a one. I want to see a one right there. If you're actually enjoying this section, I mean, let's look at that. I can't see any ones. Are you not enjoying this session? Hello. Yeah, thank you, Mel. Thank you so much. So is it only Mel that is enjoying this session? Oh, thank you, Jack, Gracie. All right, that's really great. I'm really happy that you are. Yes, Rose, thank you so much. Yes, thank you for indicating. Gloria, thank you. Awesome. That's great. I'm really happy that you are following and enjoying this session. All right, so let's just move ahead. So you have to sell your product on online marketplaces, right? That's another avenue for you to actually get your product out there online, right? And the first is Kilimall. Kilimall actually a very popular brand, and it's I think it's in Kenya, right? So you can actually leverage on Kilimall to actually connect you to consumers, right? And of course you have Bid or Buy. Bid or Buy is actually also an online marketplace that offers you a platform for people to buy from your platform, right? And of course we have GG.ng. GG.ng is actually more in Nigeria, right? And it allows is a marketplace that provides buyers and sellers, so that they can actually meet and exchange their goods and services. Do you see that? So those are online marketplaces you can actually leverage to get your product out there to your customers. All right. Yes, you can also leverage online business directories. I mentioned that before, so that you are able to register on an online business directory, register your business on an online business directory. And of course, when you do that, it lists your product based on your category, your business category. So on business directories, right, you have businesses categorized by their location, their activities, their size, and all of those, right? So easily they can actually search. Customers can actually search for the particular businesses they're interested in. So an example of an online business directory is Yellow Pages of Africa. So yes, you can actually go to Yellow Pages of Africa and register with them, and then voila, you are online. Yes, and then we have Africa Business Pages. Africa Business Pages also allows you to register and list your product on their business directory. All right. So I really hope that this is making sense to us. All right. The next is you can actually get listed on an online business directory if you do all that I'll mention now, right? So the first is that you will register your business details on their platform. So for example, if you want to register an African business pages, you go to their page, and once you do that, you click on register, right? And of course, you put in your business details, your name, your business name, your location, your niche. I mean, that's your business category, your country, and all of those other details, right? And of course, you put in your contact details. How can customers contact you, right? What's your phone number, your email address, or probably another link that they can actually reach you on, right? And of course, your business sector, your country. Do you see that? All right. So it's I mean, these are very little things that you can actually leverage. You might feel like, oh, what's, yeah, but I mean, there are times that it's very necessary that customers want to reach businesses like very, very urgently, and these are places they turn to get businesses to buy from. So yes, you can actually um, leverage on these platforms. Another platform you can leverage on is social media. Social media is so easy. Do you understand? It's so easy because you don't even have to pay anything. All you need to do is to be online and then be on those platforms. And the interesting is that you can actually have fun while you actually sell your product. Do you see that? Right? So we have a lot of social media platforms like YouTube. On YouTube, there are a lot of things you can learn, you can, watch, and at the same time, you're selling your business. I mean, you're selling your product or service, right? And then, of course, you have Instagram, which is another great platform. We have LinkedIn, which is for professionals, actually. Then, of course, we have Twitter and Facebook. So to actually get on those platforms, you have to sign up. It's very important to sign up. And then, of course, add your pictures. For social media, picture works a lot. Picture works like magic, right? So you have to be able to add your pictures, then create your username, right? And of course, add your business details. And voila, you are on whatever social media platform you want to be. All right. Yes. So at this point, I'll be asking. I mean, I'll be waiting and asking you if you have questions. Please feel free to let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to take them. Please feel free to let me know if you have questions. Yes. Do you have questions? I'll be happy to take them if you have any. All right. I can't see questions for now, so I'll assume that I'm a great teacher, like I always say in my sessions, right? But I mean, please feel free to drop your questions if you do have any question. I'll be happy to take them. All right. But since I can't see any question yet, I'll just go ahead. We can take questions as we go along. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So the next is you have to develop your e-commerce offering. And how do you do that? The first step is to pick a domain, right? Your domain is very important. Now, when I say domain is that name that is unique to your business on the internet, right? So for example, your business name is unique unique maybe let's say unique foods, right? Unique foods is your business, right? And then your domain name could be www.uniquefoods.com, right? That's an example of a domain name. So when people type in that domain name, they will be able to see your website. Do you see that? Right. So it's very necessary that you pick a domain name, and such that people can easily locate you. And of course, our advisor using a name that is related to your business name, right? So that your business name is not, for example, unique foods, and your domain name is um great foods, www great foods. No, it's that they are two different, they are contrasting, so you have to ensure that you actually do that. And of course, if you pick a domain name, you have to register it before you can actually use it, because sometimes you might realize that other people are already using that domain name, and you have to more like fix it or change it a little bit, tweak it to make it fit yours, right? So you can actually do that on Africa Domain or Google Domains, right? You can actually search for available domain names on African Domain or Google Domains, right? Of course, then you can actually now secure the name. Once you realize that, okay, this name is actually available and I can use it, then you can actually secure it, buy it on different platforms like GoDaddy. So GoDaddy actually allows you to buy domains. Then of course it offers you website builder and SSL. That's security bit, right, of a website. That's what makes a website secure. And of course, we have Domain King, right? Domain King is actually a leading domain registration company in Nigeria that you can actually secure your domain name from. Yes, and you have our popular Bluehost. So Bluehost also is one of the largest web hosting providers in the world, right? And you can actually also secure a domain name with Bluehost, right? All right. So the next step is to build your site, right? So I mean, it's very easy right these days. People say, oh, you know what, websites are too expensive, I don't have the money. Who told you it's expensive, right? Why do I say that? It's really not expensive because we have what we call CMS, right? CMS is there are platforms that allows you to build your website with templates. So they already made templates. All you need to do is just to tweak those templates to suit your business, the colors, the pictures, the content, all of those, right? But the platform itself, the framework is already available for you, even if you don't know how to code, right? So you see that. And of course, examples of such platforms are Wix and Google Site. With these platforms, you don't have to pay nothing. It's free, right? So yes, you can actually leverage on those platforms to build your own website. And of course, it's not something that, after you build, it will look like, oh, it's messy, or it's not, it doesn't look great. No, with Wix and Google Site, you see great templates that will look like you actually bought it for $1,000, right? Yeah. All right. So let's just continue. So you can actually utilize and customize templates, just like I said earlier, right? So there are different templates that are on Wix and Google Site. So all you need to do is to choose one that suits your business, right? And then of course, you would actually look at you actually look at the structure and everything that actually fits into what you're doing. Then of course you change it to suit or to uniquely fit into your business, right? And the next step after doing that is to upload your content, right? The pictures are important, right? Your own pictures. Don't just look for random pictures. Yeah, I know sometimes businesses tend to use random pictures, but I would advise that if you have pictures probably of services you've rendered or of products that you already have, it would be great for you to actually include them so that it looks your business looks um um real, and yes, it looks original. Do you understand? Yeah. So you need to know exactly what it's about, and of course you have to also include text about your business description, your mission, if necessary, your vision about us, and all of those, contact us and all of that, right? So you can see on the screen that we have two websites. The first is for Juma Art Tours, and then Invalid Designs. Do you see that? So they properly used images that suits their businesses, and you should also do the same. All right. So I mean, there are some best practices you need to consider when you're creating content for your website, right? So you need to understand that whatever content you're putting out there, you need to put your customers in mind. You don't just look for content out of the blues and say, oh well, I just got this content, and yeah, I mean, they should be able to get it. No, you have to consider what kind of what's the category of my audience, right? Are they young people? Are they old people? Are they children? Who are they, right? And whoever it is they are, you have to suit whatever content you're putting in there. So for example, if you're talking to professionals, you have to be able to position your business so that they would have a sense, of it being a serious kind of business, right? And being able to provide the value they want. Of course, that's what every professional wants, right? And of course, you need to also research your competitors, right? What are the other competitors doing that you're not yet doing, or what can you do better, right? And of course, once you leverage once you do this, trust me, people will be, your unique value proposition will be out there, and your customers will be able to um identify you as a unique brand, right? And have reasons to buy from you. Do you see that? And of course, you need to learn what we call SEO, which is engine optimization, right? What engine optimization allows you to do is to increase your chances of ranking higher on search engines, and search engine like Google. So, for example, when they search for unique food, for example, you say, and a business, a consumer or customer searches for unique foods in Kenya, right? And then voila, your business is out. Why? Because one, your name is unique foods, right? And then you already have the word unique on your website, right? So you have to look for names that actually attract, or possible keywords that your customers are looking to get. More like delicious for food, tasty, right? For cakes, yeah, delicious too works, right? And probably for services, professional, top notch, right? Those are keywords that you can actually use to help your business stand out on search engines, right? Right. So let's just continue. um Yes, so you have to go above and beyond, and you can actually do this with e-commerce plugins. So e-commerce plugins allows you to incorporate more features in your website. So they're able to incorporate a feature like promotion and discount code, right? And of course, you can actually incorporate a checkout that is easy for your customers to use. You can also incorporate search engine optimization, right? And I mentioned that earlier. And then, of course, email marketing integration, so that you can easily integrate email marketing to your website, right? And of course, multiple payment options, so that if one payment option is not working, they can actually use another payment option, right? So these are very great ways to actually go above and beyond um, with your website. All right, so you have to, for places to download plugins, you can actually check on WooCommerce. WooCommerce is actually an open source platform that allows you to get plugins easily, right? And of course, we have easy digital downloads, right? Of course, it's something that is actually for WordPress. If you know WordPress also a CMS platform that allows you to build websites, depending on what you actually want. If you want a free one, you actually have the blogs, and if you want the standard one, then you have to pay a token for WordPress. Then of course, you can actually use the easy digital downloads to actually get add-ons that will make your business website more optimized. And of course, we have WP e-commerce, right? It powers like 36,000, more than 86 stores, and it's also open source, so you can actually get all of these plugins from these platforms. All right, let's move on. So it's very important that your website, when you're building it, don't just build and say, "Oh, it looks great on my system." No, ensure that it is mobile friendly. Why? Because so many people are using phones right now, right? Do you know that 2.41 billion people will shop online worldwide in 2021? And it is important to know that 21 million online shoppers are across Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya. And I know most of us here are from Kenya. I'm sure you don't want to lose out on this, right? And of course, 50% of consumers shop more on mobile than in store. Do you see that? So many people use their phones to shop than going to a physical store. So why would you want to just stay in your store and not go online? And not just going online, ensuring that your website is mobile friendly, because most of them use mobile for their businesses. Do you see that? All right. Let's just move ahead. Yeah, so I mean, to check if your your website is actually mobile friendly, you can actually do that with g.co/test my site. So I'm sure Clementina will be dropping that link for us. Please, Clementina, help to drop that link. And just like I said before, please do not attempt to click on the link. Just take note of it. So we have g.co/test my site to actually check if your website is mobile friendly. All right. So yes, I'm going to pause again and look. I'm going to see if there are questions. Yes, I can see some questions here. For you who have not asked, please feel free to ask. Um, Mel says it's difficult to reach a wider market when using social media platforms if one doesn't have much followers, right? Oh wow. Okay, yeah. I mean, not necessarily. It depends on how you want to actually get out there. So, for example, if there are ways you can actually do that. I mean, if you want to use organic ads, right? It's great. Organic content so that you are able to put promote your business organically on social media with your own content. What do I mean by that? That means that whatever it is that you're posting, we have great this, we have great that, you're able to put it on your social media, your Instagram, on your Twitter, and all of those, right? And customers are actually, oh, I want to purchase this particular product you have put up. Yeah, I mean, that's organic because you're not paying for anything. All you're just doing is to put your product on your social media platforms, right? Or your website, right? But I mean, and that happens, right? So for example, those that do not have, those are not your followers, will not be able to see those content, right? So that is the limiting factor for that, for organic, right? But if you want to utilize paid ads, right? Trust me, you don't need a lot of followers. Paid ads allow you to reach a lot of people outside of your own social media um um network. Do you see that? So if you pay for an ad on Instagram, for example, so many people, even people outside of your network, people outside of your followers, they'll be able to actually access your your content. Do you see that? And of course, there's another thing we call display ads. Display ads is actually so that you are able to pay, right? And um many people can actually see your ads whenever they go on different websites, on blogs, on website, or whatever. So that's another way to actually go out there. So necessarily is only if you don't want to pay at all, right? Yes, that might be a limiting factor, such that it's only your followers that would actually know about your product. But if you want to go out of the way, which I would advise that you do, even if it's not all the time, right? You can pay for ads, right? And for a particular period of days if you want, right? And of course, the budget is not a lot, right? So I believe that from $1 to whatever amount, you should be able to have a paid ad for a particular period of time. Do you see that? So yes, if you don't have much followers, it will affect you if you're just leveraging on organic um social media reach. But if you're looking at paid ads, you don't need a lot of followers. All right. I hope I was able to answer that question, Mel. Please let me know. All right. Let me see that. Okay, I think that's the only question I can see for now. That's the only question I can see here. Okay, Meshach was asking actually what are the qualities for the online business. I'm not sure I understand what you mean, but if I can understand, are you trying to ask what a business needs to have or needs to do when they are going online? I'm not sure if that's what you mean. Please feel free to explain yourself better so that I can answer you properly. I don't answer the wrong question. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, oh, Meshach, okay, you're saying what are the limiting factors for an online business? Oh, okay. Well, I don't think there are limiting factors. Um, when you say online business, doesn't mean you don't have a physical store. So, for example, I would say, okay, if you don't have a physical store and it's just online, well, the only thing is that people don't get to come to where you are, which I don't think is a limiting factor, right? If you can do deliveries from wherever you are, I think it's fine, right? People don't necessarily have to come to your own location to actually purchase their products. You just send it to them wherever they are, and I really don't think it's a limiting factor. Trust me, going online is actually better. It actually gives you more reach than just having a physical store without an online presence. Do you see that? So comparing the two, I would advise that you rather go online and do not have a physical store than going and then having a physical store and not going online. Do you see that? But if you are able to do the two, have a physical store and going online, trust me, you're in for a lot of sales. Right. All right, Meshach, I hope that I answered that question. Because if I did not, let me know so that I can properly answer it again. All right. I think that's all the questions we have for now. So yes, let's just continue. Yes. So our last agenda for today is how to utilize social media to drive sales. Right? How do you utilize social media to drive sales? So before I go ahead, I would like to ask you, how can social media benefit your business? Let me hear from you. How can social media benefit your business? Mel, I want to hear from you. Rose, I want to hear from you. Meshach, I want to hear from you. Who is there again? Amber, I want to hear from you. Oh, Amber asked a question. Amber asked, is online business taxable in African countries? Tax. Well, I'm not sure. Clementina, I guess Clementina will be able to answer that question properly, but I really do not think that it should be taxable, right? I mean, yeah, if you need to register your business actually. And once you register your business, that means you have to pay tax. Do you see that? Even if it's an online business, you need to register in your own country, right? And once you register in your own country, it means that you have to pay tax as a business, right? So yes, you definitely have to pay tax if you are a legally registered business, online or not, right? Okay, Ojulo is asking, what are the factors for building the best brand? Oh, yeah. I mean, if you want to build a very great brand, I would advise that you focus on ads, a lot of ads, right? Of course, your branding is very, very important. You need to ensure that you have a good branding. Your brand is well packaged and all that, right? Your logo, your content, whatever, your website is, saying a great thing about you, about your business, right? And then you also necessarily have to put your business out there for customers. And of course, the quality of your product or service is very important. You don't just have a good packaging and then your content, or when I mean content, I mean your product or service is bad. Trust me, people will not want to associate with such kind of business, right? So you definitely need to ensure that your business, I mean your service or product is great. Your packaging, when I mean packaging, I mean the brand, your branding, your logo, your product pack, whatever, it's outstanding. And of course your content with the content you put on social media, the content you put on your website, whatever content you put out there is awesome. Do you see that? Now when you put all of these things in place, and of course you are easily reachable, right? You don't just people don't want to people, that people are trying to reach you and then they're not getting a response from you. If you're on Google My Business, if you have Google My Business profile, you make sure that you act on reviews. Do you see that? So all of these things will make up a great brand, right? So I really hope I was able to answer your question. That's a summary actually. We're actually going to see how you can actually learn more, but I really hope that I was able to give you the response you actually had, you are requiring. All right, let's just go ahead. So yes, I was asking that how can social media benefit your business? Okay, Mashak is saying, of course, social media forms part of advertisement of the business to many. All right, thank you so much, Meshak. So yes, it actually allows you to advertise to people. Yes, thank you so much for that. All right, I want to hear from others. How can social media benefit your business? I really want to hear from you. How can social media benefit your business? All right, while I'm waiting, I'll just have to continue. Oh, okay, thank you, Rose. Rose says social media builds reputation. Yes, it allows you to build a reputation, right? Especially for businesses that are just purely online, right? It's okay. This business actually they do based on reviews, because most of your customers actually drop a review probably on social media, on Google My Business profile or whatever. Say, oh, the last time I used it was great. You see that? That's reputation you're building there. Do you see that? Yes, Ojula says social media offers an easy and low commitment way for potential customers to express interest in your business and your product. Yes, thank you so much for that, Cynthia. Tabitha says social media is able to create a market for a business which in turn boosts sales. Awesome, awesome, Tabitha. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, Alex says, Abumba says for Kenya, online business is taxable. Yes, it's actually taxable. As long as you're registered, yes, you have to pay tax. All right. Thank you so much for all of your questions and amazing responses. I really appreciate that. All right. Excuse me, please. All right. So the next is benefits of social media. So you need to generate more sales. You'll be able to generate more sales if you are on social media. Do you see that? So reaching more customers, be able to give you more sales, be able to add value to your brand. Do you see that? Be able to improve your marketing, right? Excuse me, please. All right, sorry about that. All right, so you'll be able to generate more sales, be able to add value to your brand, be able to improve your marketing. Do you see that? And of course, be able to build relationships and networks, which is very, very important for any business to grow. And of course, to be able to stay competitive. Do you see that? All right, we're going to continue right now. All right, so let's get how to set up a social media strategy for your business, right? So how do you set up a social media strategy? The first is your audience. You have to consider your audience. You have to consider your business goals. What are your business goals? When I say audience, actually, I mean, who are you reaching out to? Who are those buying from you? Your potential customers, right? Then, of course, what are your business goals? What are you looking to achieve in the next 1 year, in the next 6 months, and all of those, right? And of course, your social media platforms. What are they? Then your tone of voice, right? What kind of tone of voice do you want your customers to be used to? Then what does success mean to your business, right? So look at all of this in details. So the first is your audience. Who are your audience, right? Who are your audience? Then what exactly are they interested in, right? When you know who your audience are, you'll be able to ask another question. Okay, if my audience are youth, what are they interested in? Right? Are they interested in having a lot of food? Are they interested in whatever it is that your business does, right? You need to look at it from that point of view to know what exactly they're interested in, right? And of course, who or what influences them. It's very important to know, right? Is it are they influenced by celebrities? Do you need to um probably bring in a celebrity on your page or whatever? right? So it depends on whatever it is that influences them. And whatever it is that influences them, please leverage on that to get them to your page, right? And of course, when are they usually online? It's important to know this. Why? Because it's very important so you don't lose your audience, right? Oh, sorry. You don't reach out to um the wrong audience, right? There's an example of a business owner who is usually busy in the mornings and afternoons, and so the only time she has time to actually post on social media is usually at night. And then she noticed that she wasn't really getting a lot of traction. Why? Because she realized, she didn't realize at first, in the first instance, but later when she dug deeply, she realized that, based on statistics, she realized that she was actually reaching a different audience in another country, and that country are not really, very much interested in our products, right? And so she was really able to see, oh, the time difference. So the time I'm posting is when they are actually up and available to view their social media pages, right? But those I'm trying to reach, they're not usually available at that time. Do you see that? And so she had to reposition and start posting when our audience will be available. So it's very important for you to know when your audience would be online so you don't miss them, right? And of course, which social media do they use is very important. Are they using Facebook? Are they using Twitter? Are they using Instagram, YouTube, or whatever? You need to know, right? Then you need to define your goals, right? You have to give better customer service if that's what you want. Sometimes your goal might be, oh, I want to grow brand awareness. Some other business say, oh no, I want to generate more sales. All right. Other people say, oh no, you know what, I want to get more people on my site. But others will say, oh yes, I want to connect with influencers. So it depends on whatever it is that your business goals are at a particular period. So you be able to know how to actually build your social strategy. And of course, you have to pick a platform, right? Your audiences, are they business focused or lifestyle focused? You have to choose a platform that deals with what they're interested in. Then of course, you have to try. For example, you try Instagram, is not working for you. You try Facebook. You have to keep trying to know which one works better. You actually test different platforms, right? Then of course, you have to understand that different channels actually need different strategies. You don't use the same strategy on all platforms. For example, your LinkedIn audience, right? They are not influenced by the same thing your Twitter audiences are influenced by. Do you see that? So you need to know exactly what they're interested in, right? Yeah, so the next is you have to build your brand social voice, right? I talked about that earlier. You have to understand what your brand guidelines are, your logo, your color, your fonts, your tone of voice, your do's and don'ts, and all of those. And then of course your style of images, they're important. So for example, I know that Google has their own guidelines on their logo use. You don't use their logo anyhow. You don't They have rules if you are going to use their logo, and you have to do that too as a business owner. All right. Then the next is you have to define success. What does success mean for your business? Does success mean growth in sales and traffic, or does it mean improvement in customer service, right? Or does it even mean increase in brand awareness? You need to know exactly what success means to your business, and then this will help you to actually create a great social strategy. All right, so I'm going to ask you another question, which is most likely the last, right? Which social media platform does your business use? I want to hear from you. Are you on social media already? And which social media platform do you use currently? Let's hear from you. Which social media platform does your business use? Okay, I can see some comments here. You can communicate with your customers without necessarily meeting them physically. Yes, that's good. Pavin, thank you so much for that. Tabitha says social media is able to create a uniqueness for your business, distinguishing one from the rest in the same sector, and help show it better with especially the current era. Yes, thank you so much, Abida. That's very correct. Pavin says you can communicate with your customers. Okay, yes, I think already stated that. Then Kevin says you don't need a physical store and a few manpower. This would reduce the capital cost of starting and running a business. Yes, that's really awesome. Thank you so much, Kevin, Pavin, and Tabitha. I really appreciate your responses and your comments. Oh, Hope says she uses Facebook and Instagram. Awesome. Thank you so much. I want to hear from others. Which social media platforms does your business use? I want to hear from you, Pavin, Kevin, Tabitha, yeah, Alex. I want to hear from all of you. Which social media platform does your business use? Please let's hear from you. Rose, thank you. Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much for those responses. Let's just continue the session. So yes, let's look at Twitter. Twitter is actually a very great a very great social media platform your business can use. It's actually good for quick fire conversations, right? And is a very good PR tool, right? Of course, when you're using Twitter, you have to create a professional looking profile, right? And of course, your image and your name, right? You that's they call it hashtag, right? I mean there are hashtags you use, and then your names, your is you usually start with at whatever, right? At probably unique foods at whatever, right? And of course, you can actually join conversation using hashtags, which I mentioned previously, right? And of course, you can ask questions and run polls on Twitter, right? You want to know what's going on, what do you think about this particular subject matter, probably in going on in your country, in Africa, or your industry. You can actually run polls on Twitter. You can also retweet and engage with your content, right? I mean, such that your customers can actually engage your content. Do you see that? And of course, you can use pin tweet so that your tweets are pinned right to your profile, right? So that if you have offers, 50% offer, you can leave it on your Twitter profile for a particular period of time, so that whenever your customers go to your profile, they're able to see that as the first thing. Right. So I really hope that that was explanatory enough. So yeah, we have also Facebook. Facebook is actually also a great social media platform, right? And it helps your customers to find you and see what your business is about, right? So it's very advisable that on your Facebook profile you actually put your website link, so that your customers can actually easily click on that and go straight up to your website. Then of course you need to add your opening hours, your closing hours, when are you going to be open from to when, and then of course your contact details, your phone numbers, your emails, your social media platform, other social media platforms, whatever it is you want to include. Please feel free. And something that is very unique to Facebook is that Facebook allows you to have a call to action button. So, for example, you're able to state what exactly you want your customers to do once they see your page. Now, there is shop now, buy now, click now, whatever it is, you need to, you can actually have that call to action button on your social media profile. Then, of course, you can actually use GIFs and videos. Yes, for Facebook, the videos actually sell a lot on Facebook, videos and pictures. So please be prepared to hit your storm your social media Facebook profile with a lot of pictures and videos, because that's what usually works for customers, right? They usually engage using these two when I say these two, I mean social videos and images. All right. So then we also have Instagram. Instagram is actually good to share your photos and videos. You can share photos of anything, right? And you can actually use photo caption to tell your story. There's Instagram story now, where you can where it will last for about 24 hours, and then you can actually use it to highlight your promotions, offers, and all that, and what's really happening in your in your business at that period of time. Then of course you can actually, you have to go easy on hashtags, right? And of course you also follow influencers, brands, and other people that you find interesting on Instagram. All right. Then talking about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is actually also great, but it's actually a great professional professional network, right, for businesses, right? So you understand that whatever you're putting on LinkedIn is professional and not like Instagram or Facebook, right? And of course, you can create a personal or company page on your LinkedIn, and of course, and you can encourage your employees, to become your brand advocates, so that they are able to, advocate for your brand on their own profiles. Yeah, and of course, make your company page search friendly so that customers can easily search for your LinkedIn profile on Google or other search engines. And of course, you can actually generate interest by creating special showcase pages, and of course, share news, thought leadership content, and all of those things, blogs, and all of whatever it is on LinkedIn. Right. Right. So yes, this is the last call for questions. So yes, if you have questions, I would really love to hear from you. Questions, please, before we call this session a day. Right. Questions, please. Oh, Eric says I used Twitter. Thank you, Eric. Gracie says WhatsApp catalog. Okay, WhatsApp catalog and Instagram. All right, thank you. Pavin says both Facebook and WhatsApp. Thank you. Ojulo says WhatsApp. Alex, Facebook and WhatsApp. Tabitha says WhatsApp and Instagram. Thank you so much for your responses. They are well appreciated. All right. I believe that there are no questions, but if you have questions, please feel free to drop them. You can answer them before the session ends, but if you don't have, we'll just conclude the session. All right. So yes, just like I had said earlier, at the beginning of the session, just to remind you again that Google is actually offering a free one-on-one mentorship for businesses. If you have a small business or charity, Google is actually right there for you, right? And you can actually sign up for their for this opportunity at https dot bit.ly/GDSA mentoring, right? So please, Clementina, kindly drop this link for everyone. And yes, please, I would advise that you subscribe to this our YouTube page, so that you'll be able to actually get notifications when next we have training sessions that you can benefit a lot, right? All right, and just like I said, please don't try to click on the link right now until you finish the session, so that you can actually do whatever you want to do after this session, right? So what are the next steps for you? Just like I said, you can actually learn more about all of these things we have taught today from learndigital.withgoogle.com/digital skills/courses, right? All of this will allow you to actually learn more. And yes, take note that you have to fill a form to get certified. I'm sure we all want to get certified, right? We want a certificate for this particular training. And if you want to do that, please take note of the link that Clementina has put there on the comment section. She just dropped that link for you. So please just take note of it and get registered so that I can get a certificate after this session. All right. So you can actually find us on social media, on facebook.com/digital skills for Africa, and on twitter.com/digital skills AF. On Instagram, you can actually find us on instagram.com/digital skills AF. Right. So I'm sure that Clarissa will be dropping these links for you so that you can actually follow us, right? And also she'll be dropping links for impact our social media pages, our Facebook page, our Twitter page, and our Instagram. Thank you so much, and we're looking forward to you following us. Right? We really believe that this session was very insightful. Please let us know if you actually learned a lot. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. So just like I said before you go, do not forget to get the link to register to get your certificate for this training, so that you can be certified, Google digital skills person. Right. Thank you so much for being a part of this training. We're really excited that you were part of this, and we're actually hoping that you go back to your business and build a great brand. Thank you so much. Just like I said earlier, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can actually get notifications every time we have sessions. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so yes, Clemensina has actually dropped the mentoring link for you. So please, Clemensina, please, if you don't mind dropping it again, someone is asking for it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. And I can say, have a great day, ladies. Bye.